Imagine this. You're doing everything you can to keep your health in check, sticking to your diet, avoiding excesses, yet somehow, things don't seem to be improving. Each time you check, that blood sugar number just won't budge and keeps you worried. And maybe, without realizing it, you're consuming foods that seem harmless but are actually putting all your efforts at risk. And it's not just about blood sugar. These foods could also be impacting essential factors like the cost of treatments, your health insurance, and even your personal finances. Ever thought about that? In this video, we're going to uncover some innocent fruits that, while appearing healthy, might actually be working against your goals to invest in your health and save on healthcare costs. Often, these foods slip into our routine, and we think they're safe choices, but they could actually be sabotaging your hard work and leading you to spend more on supplements and health insurance. It's crucial to understand what's happening and how to make the best choices. So if you want to protect your health and avoid long-term treatment costs, stick around until the end. Besides revealing these 7 fruits, I'll share 3 valuable tips at the end of the video to help you better manage your diet and protect your finances. But before we continue, hit the like button if you love health content. Fruit 7. Orange. Oranges are often praised for their high vitamin C content and antioxidants, making them a go-to choice for boosting immunity. However, for individuals managing diabetes, oranges can be a bit tricky. While whole oranges contain fiber that helps slow down sugar absorption, drinking orange juice eliminates these beneficial fibers and concentrates the natural sugars. This concentration of fructose in the juice can lead to a quick spike in blood sugar, something diabetics aim to avoid. Now let's talk about the impact of those sugar spikes. When you drink orange juice, especially without any fiber to balance it, your blood sugar can rise rapidly, and that's not just uncomfortable, it can make blood sugar control more challenging in the long run. High blood sugar levels, when frequent, mean your body has to work harder to stabilize, which can lead to higher treatment costs and increased reliance on medications. You may think, what if I just eat a whole orange instead of juicing it? That's a much better option. Whole oranges offer fiber, which can help moderate the blood sugar response. However, even with the fiber, moderation is key. Overconsumption of any fruit high in natural sugars can contribute to fluctuations in blood sugar, so portion control remains essential. If you enjoy oranges but want to manage the impact on your blood sugar, try pairing them with a protein, like a few almonds or a piece of cheese. This combination helps slow down the absorption of sugars, allowing you to enjoy the orange's refreshing taste without such a drastic effect on your blood sugar. For a balanced snack, try peeling a small orange and enjoying it with a handful of almonds. This way, you're not only satisfying your craving, but also supporting your health goals. Making these small adjustments can keep your blood sugar stable and contribute to better health in the long run, especially if you're focused on reducing future healthcare costs. Fruit 6. Fig. Figs are undeniably delicious and often seen as a wholesome choice, especially fresh figs with their soft honey-like sweetness. However, if you're managing diabetes, it's essential to know that figs can pack a punch when it comes to natural sugars. Just one fig can contain a surprising amount of carbohydrates, making it a high glycemic fruit. This means that eating figs, especially in larger amounts, can cause rapid increases in blood sugar, something that people with diabetes work hard to avoid. Let's think about the impact here. Every time your blood sugar spikes, your body has to work overtime to bring it back down, which can be taxing in the long term. Frequent blood sugar fluctuations can make managing diabetes more challenging, and over time these shifts may lead to higher healthcare costs, from medications to glucose monitoring. Figs, with their concentrated sugars, are an easy way to unintentionally add to this burden. But does this mean you need to give up figs completely? Not necessarily. If you love figs, you can still enjoy them in moderation, ideally paired with a source of protein or healthy fat. By doing this, you can slow down the sugar absorption, making it easier for your body to handle without causing a significant spike. For example, a fig or two with a few nuts or a slice of cheese can make a balanced, satisfying snack. It's also helpful to consider portion sizes. With figs, a little goes a long way. Try limiting yourself to 1 or 2 figs in a single sitting, rather than indulging in several at once. This small adjustment can help you enjoy the flavor without the unwanted effects on blood sugar levels, keeping both your health and potential medical expenses in mind. Here's a simple way to enjoy figs healthily. Slice 1 fresh fig and pair it with a few walnuts and a small piece of cheese. This combination offers fiber, protein, and healthy fats, which can help keep your blood sugar more stable while allowing you to savor the natural sweetness of figs. Small steps like this make a big difference, supporting your long-term health goals and helping you avoid complications down the road. Fruit 5. Banana. Let's dive into bananas, that innocent fruit we often see as a health booster. High in potassium and packed with energy, bananas are marketed as a great choice, but for someone managing diabetes, they come with hidden challenges. While it might seem like you're making a good choice for your health, bananas are loaded with natural sugars, fructose, that can interfere with blood sugar balance. And when it comes to investing in health, you want choices that truly support your body. Bananas are a high-carb fruit, and for diabetics, these carbs quickly convert into glucose. Imagine this: after eating a banana, your blood sugar levels can surge, leading to a series of reactions in your body. These quick spikes can make it harder to keep blood sugar steady, and every fluctuation puts extra stress on your system. When these levels are consistently unstable, treatment costs and health complications can add up over time. The unexpected financial burden is something to think about too. Many people with diabetes find themselves facing extra costs for treatments and medications, all of which can add up. Imagine reducing some of these costs simply by being mindful of foods like bananas that can make blood sugar control more challenging. This isn't about cutting everything out, but rather about making wise choices that benefit both your health and your finances in the long run. Now, if you're someone who loves bananas, you don't have to give them up entirely. You could consider limiting yourself to smaller portions or pairing bananas with a protein, like a handful of nuts, to slow down the sugar absorption. This way, you can enjoy them without causing a sharp spike in blood sugar levels. Here's a simple, balanced recipe for when you do eat a banana. Try slicing half a banana and mixing it with Greek yogurt and a few almonds. This combination helps balance the sugars and gives you some protein to slow down the carb absorption. Enjoy it as an occasional treat that supports your health goals. Fruit 4. Mango. Mangoes. Just the word brings to mind a sweet, juicy treat that's hard to resist. Known as the king of fruits in some parts of the world, mangoes are full of vitamins and antioxidants, but for those managing diabetes, they carry a hidden risk. Mangoes are rich in natural sugars, which might make them tricky to handle if you're aiming to keep your blood sugar stable. It's easy to think that something so full of nutrients must be safe, but for someone with diabetes, mangoes can quickly turn into a source of trouble. One of the things about mangoes is that their sweetness is a result of high sugar content, primarily fructose. Eating just one mango or even half of one can lead to a noticeable rise in blood sugar levels. Think about it. That delicious, juicy fruit could be throwing off your blood sugar balance. And over time, these small spikes can lead to long-term health complications, which might mean spending more on treatments, medications, or even glucose monitoring devices to keep everything in check. Another factor to consider is how accessible mangoes are, especially in season. You might find yourself eating more because they're everywhere, and the temptation to indulge can be strong. But with diabetes, it's essential to make choices that support not just your immediate cravings, but also your long-term health and finances. With the rising costs of healthcare, even seemingly small choices can lead to big savings if they help you avoid complications down the line. If you love mangoes and don't want to give them up entirely, there are ways to enjoy them more healthfully. You could try eating a smaller portion, maybe just a few slices, and pairing them with fiber-rich foods like chia seeds or oats. This pairing can help slow down the absorption of sugars into your bloodstream, giving you that mango flavor without the full impact on your blood sugar. Here's a tasty recipe to try with a small portion of mango. Dice up a quarter of a mango and mix it into a bowl with chia pudding made from chia seeds and unsweetened almond milk. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon on top, which is known to help with blood sugar control. This way you can enjoy the taste of mango while keeping your health in focus. Imagine a book that transforms your diet with recipes specially crafted for those with diabetes, high blood pressure, or kidney and liver issues, putting health first without sacrificing flavor. These are sweet and savory recipes, easy and delicious, for anyone looking to improve their health without giving up good food. For less than $10, you can get this exclusive book found only here. Copies at this special price are almost gone. Don't wait. Click the first comment and secure yours now. Fruit 3. Grapes. Grapes. Those bite-sized, juicy bursts of sweetness that are so easy to snack on. They seem harmless enough, don't they? Just a handful here and there, but for someone managing diabetes, grapes can pack a surprising punch. Each tiny grape carries a decent amount of natural sugars, and it's easy to eat a lot of them without realizing the impact they can have on blood sugar. You might think you're making a healthy choice, but those handfuls can add up quickly, potentially spiking your glucose levels faster than you'd expect. The challenge with grapes is their high glycemic load. Eating just a few may not seem like much, but because they're so small, it's easy to lose track and end up eating way more than intended. Imagine sitting down with a bowl of grapes while watching TV, and before you know it, half the bowl is gone. That's the kind of mindless snacking that can send blood sugar levels on a roller coaster. Over time, these repeated spikes can put extra strain on your health, potentially leading to more frequent doctor visits, the need for additional medications, and higher healthcare costs. With the growing expense of diabetes management, taking small steps to avoid these types of blood sugar swings can make a big difference. Choosing foods that help you maintain a steady level not only supports your health, but also helps keep down the costs of treatments and supplements. Investing in health means making choices that work with your body, not against it. And sometimes, that means knowing when to say no thanks to certain foods. If you're a grape lover, there's a way to enjoy them without all the sugar impact. Try freezing a few grapes and treating them as a small, occasional treat instead of a go-to snack. Frozen grapes take longer to eat, so you're less likely to overdo it, and you can enjoy the texture while keeping portions controlled. Pair them with a protein source, like a slice of cheese or some almonds, to slow down the sugar absorption. Here's a simple recipe to enjoy grapes mindfully. Freeze about 6 to 8 grapes and serve them with a handful of almonds and a couple of cheese cubes. This combination can satisfy your craving for grapes while providing protein and healthy fats to balance out the sugars. Enjoy it as a special treat that lets you savor the taste without compromising your health. Fruit 2. Pineapple. Pineapple, just the sight of this tropical fruit, brings a sense of refreshment and indulgence. Its bright yellow color and sweet, tangy taste make it a popular choice, especially during hot weather. But for someone managing diabetes, pineapple can pose some unexpected challenges. While it may seem like a healthy option due to its vitamins and hydration benefits, pineapple contains a higher amount of sugar than you might think, which can disrupt blood sugar stability. That burst of sweetness often translates into a quick blood sugar spike, something every diabetic aims to avoid. One of the tricky things about pineapple is that it's high in both fructose and glucose. When eaten, these sugars hit the bloodstream fast, causing a rapid rise in blood sugar levels. For those trying to keep their levels steady, this can be a real setback. And with each spike, your body has to work harder to bring those numbers down, which over time can increase the burden on your health. Considering the long-term cost of treatments for diabetes, managing these spikes through careful food choices can make a significant difference, not just in your health, but also in your finances. Pineapple is also easy to overeat, given its refreshing taste. You may start with a few pieces and then find yourself reaching for more, especially on a hot day. This natural tendency can make managing portion sizes challenging, and the result can be a larger sugar intake than intended. Every small decision like this can add up, and in the long run it can mean additional expenses on medications, supplements, or even health insurance, all to manage the effects of seemingly small choices. If you love pineapple, you don't have to cut it out entirely. One practical approach is to enjoy it in moderation and pair it with a protein or fat to slow down the sugar's absorption. For example, you could add a few pineapple chunks to a salad with avocado and nuts, balancing the sweetness with ingredients that won't spike your blood sugar. This way, you're not only savoring the taste, but also protecting your health by making it part of a balanced meal. Another option is to use pineapple as an occasional ingredient in a smoothie rather than as a snack on its own. Blending a small amount with leafy greens, a scoop of protein powder, and unsweetened almond milk can create a drink that's both satisfying and easier on your blood sugar. By adding fiber and protein, you're helping to manage the pineapple's sugar content without losing out on flavor. For a refreshing recipe, try a tropical green smoothie. Blend a quarter cup of pineapple with a handful of spinach, half an avocado, and a tablespoon of chia seeds in unsweetened almond milk. This mix provides fiber, healthy fats, and a small amount of natural sweetness. It's a delicious way to enjoy pineapple without letting it affect your blood sugar as intensely, allowing you to savor it while keeping your health goals in check. Don't forget, your recipe book is waiting for you in the first comment of this video. Click now and get yours while it's still available at this price. They're selling out fast. Fruit 1. Watermelon. Watermelon, a classic summer favorite. Few things compare to the refreshment of a cold slice on a hot day. With its high water content and sweet, juicy flavor, watermelon feels like a light and healthy choice. However, for those managing diabetes, watermelon can bring some challenges. While it might look like a low-calorie, hydrating snack, it actually has a high glycemic index, which means it can cause blood sugar levels to rise faster than you'd expect. This can be surprising because it doesn't taste as intensely sweet as other fruits, yet it still impacts blood sugar in a significant way. One of the reasons watermelon can be tricky for diabetics is due to its quick digesting sugars. When you eat watermelon, its natural sugars are rapidly absorbed, creating a fast surge in blood sugar. For people with diabetes, these sharp increases can disrupt the balance they work hard to maintain. Over time, frequent spikes can lead to complications and higher costs in diabetes management, from increased doctor visits to potentially more medications. Making mindful choices with fruits like watermelon can help in keeping both your health and expenses in check. Watermelon is also easy to eat in large quantities because of its light texture and high water content. You might start with one slice, only to realize you've eaten several without feeling very full. It's not only the water that fills you up temporarily, but also the sugar that can affect blood sugar stability. This kind of portion control is crucial, especially when considering long-term health and the costs that come with managing diabetes. However, there's no need to completely avoid watermelon. One approach is to enjoy it in smaller portions and at times when you can pair it with foods that slow sugar absorption. For instance, having a few cubes of watermelon with a handful of walnuts or almonds can help balance the sugars, as these nuts add healthy fats and protein that work to stabilize blood sugar levels. This small adjustment can make a big difference in how your body responds. Another idea is to use watermelon as part of a more filling dish, like a salad. Combining a small portion of watermelon with greens, feta cheese, and a drizzle of olive oil can create a refreshing yet balanced meal. The fats and protein from the cheese and olive oil help slow down the sugar impact of the watermelon, letting you enjoy its flavor without the unwanted spikes in blood sugar. Plus, it's a visually appealing dish, making healthy eating feel a bit more enjoyable. For a refreshing recipe, try a watermelon salad. Take about a cup of diced watermelon, mix it with a handful of arugula, a sprinkle of crumbled feta, and a drizzle of olive oil. Add a few almonds for crunch and a light sprinkle of salt. This combination not only brings out the flavors of watermelon, but also keeps your blood sugar more stable, helping you to savor this summer fruit without any worries. Before we wrap up, I've actually got something special lined up for you. Right here on the screen, I'm leaving a playlist packed with videos on living your best life with diabetes, full of tips and insights that dive even deeper than what we've discussed here. Trust me, you don't want to miss these. Every video has something unique that could make a real difference in your daily routine, helping you stay on top of your health goals. Go ahead, click on it now, and I'll see you there.